Welcome.
I forgot how long that was.
It's a minute and a half. It's a proper theme, man. Welcome, everybody, to the first episode of Sharks and Riptides. Also, that woo wasn't part of the recording. I just decided I wanted to throw it in there, and I felt like it fit pretty well.
What's the name? Mario.
Alright, so last time we played episode 0, we decided our classes. I ended up being...
I still can't see.
Oh, yeah, you still can't see, that's right, because we're recording this and it's not live. I ended up being a Shark Archer and Jay's a Whale Wizard. I forgot to write in my class. Oops. So, I'm a Sharcher. Sharcher. Alright, so we're going to pre-decide the monsters that are going to be moving around the floor. On floor 1, which is where we're starting, you're going to roll a 10-sided die, and the outcome is going to be the monster that you fight. For the pre-decided monsters, we're going to follow the same format. The only exception is hoping that we get Phantom Lightning, because Phantom Lightning is just a Phantom Lightning, and it just disappears afterwards.
It destroys half your money, but...
Yeah, but you know what? You know what? We're starting off with just 100 money, so, I mean...
Ooh, M-U-N-N-Y.
M-U-N-N-Y. Yep, money.
Money.
Money. Screw the riz. I have money. So the monsters we can get are Beaten Up Orc, Skeleton Without Its Head, Single Wingle, Armed Medillo, Caterpillar, Phantom Lightning, Cardboard Box, Clubbed Orc, Sorola, and Tiny Ice Dragon. Honestly, I'm hoping for either the Cardboard Box or the Phantom Lightning, because the Cardboard Box can't move, and then the Phantom Lightning is here and there. But, you know, I'm going to roll for the first monster, Jay's going to roll for the second.
I'm so glad you stuck with Single Wingle.
Yeah, I love that name. I think Single Wingle is probably like the best name that was a really late change to the game. So the way that this floor works is that it goes on the left-hand side, the coordinates are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and then on the Y coordinate, it's 1 through 10. There are some stages that are blocked out. There are some stages that have event squares on it. Like there's a roll square, and then there's treasure squares. On roll squares, you're going to roll a dice, and a certain event is going to happen based upon that event. And for the treasure, you're going to roll a 10-sided die. Actually, it's going to be a 6-sided die, and that's going to decide a category. And then you're going to roll a die again, depending on how many items are in that category, and that's the item you're going to get. Whether it be equipment, whether it be a healing item, or just like a summoning item, you have to be really lucky for that. On floor 1, the treasure chests are on A5, A10, and J7. Randomizers are on I2 as well as D4, and the random enemy encounters are going to start off on C9 and H5. They also move. So they will be moving towards us as we're moving towards them, and then every 3 turns of movements, we're going to get into another combat. So Jay, do you want to roll your 10-sided die and decide the monster number 1 that is going to be represented by a nickel?
I rolled an 8.
Rolled an 8. So that means that monster is going to be a Clubbed Orc. I think there's a funny description with Clubbed Orc, if I recall correctly.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, there is.
Yep. There sure is a funny description. So when this monster fights you, its special ability is that it makes you wonder if the orc is wielding a club or if it was beaten up by one. So remember, every time you go to fight this thing, you have to be like, I wonder if this was beaten up by a club or if it's wielding a club.
And this may or may not be canon, but Big Penguin Productions says yes.
Okay, it's a big... I rolled a 3, which means monster number 2 is a Single Wingle. Yes.
Yes. Is the clubbed orc using a club or beaten by a club? Yes.
And then for Single Wingle, it has a special that when you see it, you have to break out and singing all the Single Wingles. All the Single Wingles. It doesn't, but it should. Its special is that you roll a 6-sided die. If it's a 1, it can cast Whirlwind, and if it does cast Whirlwind, you get blown back to the beginning of the entrance. Great.
Isn't necessarily a bad thing.
I mean, it definitely could be. Alright, so, Jay, I'm
having trouble envisioning it.
Jay, considering the fact that I have 2 movement,
Listen,
I'm going to let you go first.
I'm gonna move in the one direction I can.
So you're going to move to B2. I'm going to move to B1. I'm going to move to C1. And then enemy, which is Single Wingle, is moving over to C8. And then the Clubbed Orc is moving over to H4.
I wonder if that Clubbed Orc on H4.
Alright, Jay, back to you for turn number 2.
I'm gonna move on to your space.
And I am going to move over to D2.
When does the water stop existing?
C4.
Where am I on now? C1?
C1, yeah.
Where's the event square?
The event, the random event square is on D5. I mean D4, which I'm going to get next turn, arguably. But it doesn't. That one doesn't go away. The treasure does.
Where's the treasure?
The treasure is on A5 and A10, as well as J7. Someone clearly wasn't listening when I said whatever earlier.
I can't see.
Okay, so where do you want to go now?
I want to go towards the next thing of interest.
So you're on C1. You can move to C2 or D1.
Where's the closest thing of interest?
D4.
Send me towards D.
So D1. I'm going to move to the random rolling square. Okay. So, for the random rolling squares, right?
You randomly roll.
2, 3, 5, and 6 do nothing. 1 gives me 1.5 attack for the next battle, which will happen after this movement. And then 4 will give me a treasure option. So I'm really hoping here for 4, because it could really change the game. And I got a 3, which gives me nothing. Alright, so random enemy is going to be moving to C6, and the other one is going to be moving to H2. It's now time to start our first bits of combat. Jay, since you went first, you get into your battle first.
Hang on.
Yep.
Right.
You get over there.
Hang on.
What are we waiting for?
Okay. Ready.
You roll a 3?
I am?
You have to. Oh my god! You have to roll to see what monster you have to fight.
Oh.
Out of a 10-sided die.
I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10. Oh boy, Jay.
Yippee.
So you know what this means is that you're fighting Tiny Ice Dragon.
Yep, I have fun.
Okay, so Ice Dragon has. Oh my god! Is this before I toned it down? Hold on, let me pull up.
I don't even remember what class I am. What am I again?
You're a whale wizard.
I have fire magic.
Yeah, you have all sorts of magic, Jay.
I'm a whale.
Hold on, let me get to the. I must have forgotten.
Wait, if I'm a whale, can I just win with my money?
My money. Oh, I did update it. Okay, cool. So this thing has 59 HP, 24 attack, 17 defense, 20 wisdom, and 14 resistance. And it can cast Tiny Ice Shards.
Look at mine.
So, Jay, have fun. You remember the battle formula, right?
Kinda.
Okay, so you're the one that made it.
Basically, I just like roll and subtract my power from the enemy's roll and their defense and calculate the damage like that.
Yes, yes. Okay. So, Jay, you have 28 wisdom.
Yes, I do. I'm glassy.
So, what are you going to do to this thing?
I'm going to try and hit with my fireball.
Okay. So the fireball has a spell power of 5, right?
5.
And your wooden stick actually grants nothing. Your wooden stick actually...
I'll bring it up.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's still your weapon.
There's nothing for my magic.
Actually, it gives
Just
you...
a stick.
I'm lying. It gives you +1 wisdom. So your wisdom's 29.
Yeah.
I just double-checked. And your spell power's 5.
That's 32.
32.
Plus my
plus your
6-sided die roll, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's an 8.
So that's 40.
I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3. You rolled a 3.
I rolled a 3.
So what is that? 29. 32?
32.
Okay, so his resistance is 14.
So we subtract 14 from 32.
Yep.
And that's 18?
And you have to do a dice roll.
6-sided?
Yep.
You rolled a 2.
So that's 20. So you did 14 damage to him, which means that he has 45 HP left. Now his attack is 24, so I mean, you might be a little bit of trouble here, seeing as you only have 14 defense.
How much HP do I have?
You have 20.
That's fine. I guess I can hit. How much HP does he have?
How much HP? 45 left.
Yeah. 45 left. And
Yeah.
how much did my first attack do?
Your first attack did 14.
Well.
Yeah. Do you want to try to run from this thing?
Well, first I gotta take a hit.
Yes. Okay, so its strength is 24. It doesn't have anything,
Right.
so its dice roll, I'm going to roll a 6-sided die for its attack. I got a 2, so that's not very devastating. That's 26. Your defense is 14, so that's 12.
I rolled a 6.
So you're going to take 6 damage. So you're down to 14 HP.
Size me up, Scotty. What's the 6?
Alright, so you got to roll 20-sided die. If it's an even number, you get away. If it's an odd number, you don't get away.
And I lose my turn, right?
Yes.
What are the odds that I beat this thing?
It has 45 health. I mean, not looking very good.
I mean,
This is the hardest monster that you could get at this point of the game.
let's put it this way. I rolled... What did I roll on my
A 3.
attack? I rolled a 2, right?
No, you rolled a 3.
I rolled a 3 and I did 14.
Yep.
Which is roughly 1/4 of its HP.
And you could do
And
3
then-
more damage, which would have gave you 34, and then he could get a lower dice roll on his resistance.
Right.
So you could
So-
do 20 or so damage to this thing and kill it in 3 more hits, but you got to survive 3 more hits, and that's the tough part.
How much did it do to me? Did 6 of my
20.
30?
20.
6 of my 20.
And not to mention that it could also just go for ice shards, which it's going to go for every other turn. So, I mean, that your
Yeah,
resistance...
but Ice Shard is weaker. What's its magic attack?
Its magic attack on, it is 20.
And what's its physical attack? 24?
24, yep. It
So
alternates
Ice Shard
its
actually
attacks.
has 1 point more.
Well, remember, it alternates its attacks, so Tiny Ice Shards is coming up next, and it could do less damage to you. Your resistance...
Right. Oh yeah, what's my resistance?
Your resistance is 26.
That's way high.
So you might as well stick around this turn and just see how much damage you do to it.
That's what I'm saying. If it does Tiny Ice Shard every other turn, every time, I think I could beat it.
Let's do it, Jay. Let's take out.
I'm going for it, yo.
All right.
I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4. So your wisdom, I have to double check your wisdom, is 29. So that's 33. And its resistance is 14. So roll a die for its resistance. You're at 19 right now.
1.
So you're going to do 18 damage to this thing now.
Critical hit.
Which puts its HP down to It said 18, right? 27. So it's going for tiny ice shards now, which is going to come from a 25 wisdom. This thing can't hit you this turn.
Yeah,
because
that's what I'm saying.
Your resistance is already higher, so that was a wasted turn for it, Jay. So get back to attacking this thing. You have to do 27 damage.
That's what I'm saying. I can beat this thing. How much MP do I have left?
Well, your MP's not really a factor.
Okay, that's what I want. That's what I wanted to hear.
Because tiny ice shards, you're at 113 MP.
Okay, so I don't even have to worry about that. Alright, let's hit it with Fireball. Okay, so where's his HP now? Now, I did, what, 32 it last time?
You did 18.
18.
Yes.
So now it's about halfway dead, right?
It's 27 HP left. It's a little bit beyond halfway.
Okay, so I'm going to hit my Fireball. I got a 1.
Okay, so you got a 1.
New guys will come eventually.
So your Wisdom is 29. That's going to be 30, 35. And minus its resistance, which is 14. So you're at 21 right now, and you have to do the dice roll.
That's not too bad for 1. You got a 5. That's still 16. That's still a nice chunk.
So he's down to 9 HP. He has to hit you for 14 right now.
Is that possible?
I mean, I think he could. He's attacking you physically.
Yeah, but
so it's gonna be
what's the math?
24. Let's see.
Minus my 14 defense, that's 10.
That's 10, and let's see what his dice roll is. It's a 3, so that's back up to 13.
That's not enough to kill me.
Nope, so do your dice roll.
2.
So you're going to take 11. You're at 3 HP. You have to get...
Do I heal when I level up?
What?
Do I heal when I level up?
Yes.
Am I going to level up after beating this guy? Yeah, right?
No, he only gives 150 EXP.
But I'm level 1.
Yeah, you'll be 50 EXP short.
Aww.
So you will have to do another fight. But you
Can
also...
you come here and help me in the next fight? You're fast. You can get back to me.
Yeah, I can do that.
I beat a tiny ice dragon all by myself.
Well, you don't know that yet.
Joe.
Jay, you have to do 9 damage to this thing. What if something goes... Well, just know this. You're going to beat this thing, right? Because next turn it's tiny ice shard. So you guaranteed beat this thing. So let's just...
I am guaranteed to get 2 hits. So let's just give me the win.
Yeah.
Give me the experience.
Alright, so...
Give me the item.
So, alright, you get... For beating this thing, you get 3 rough hides and 2 dragon scales.
Mm.
I'm just going to write this in real quick.
Mm.
And you're at 150, and you need 50 to your next level. I really need to get a pencil with an eraser. Alright. So now my battle. And then we'll end it episode 1 after this battle, but... Alright. Here goes nothing. I rolled a 1. Ha! Beating up Orc. Yeah, we're gonna fuck this motherfucker up. I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker up. Beating up Orc. Shall we? So, beating up Orc has 30 HP, 7 attack, 3 defense, and that's realistically it. So, let me just write this down real quick. He has 30 HP, 7, and then 3 defense. And me, guess what? Your boy has 32 attack. So I'm going to start off.
You got this, yo.
So my dice roll is going to be a 1, so that's 33. And then its defense is going to bring it down to 30. And it's going to get a dice roll. Hopefully it gets a 1. It's a 2. So I did 28 to it on the first attack. So it's down to 2. So now it's going to go for an attack. It has 7 attack. How much HP does your boy have? 90. Okay. So it's going to go for 7 plus its dice roll, which is going to bring it up to 30. It can't hit me because my defense is already at 17, and I'm going to kill this thing. So now...
Go, go, go!
So now I have 150 EXP. Wait, how much gold do we get from fighting these guys? 75 copper coins. So we're at 175. You're at 175. And yeah. Oh, we get 10 class EXP as well. I forgot. I forgot all about that. Sweet. So now we need 190 to level up our classes. Yeah, so that's going to be it. For beating this thing, I get 3 bone shards and 1 small piece of meat. And that's...
Yeah, but it wasn't a tiny ice dragon.
No, listen, it wasn't nearly as impressive as yours, okay?
It wasn't a comeback. I did the math.
Also, you know what? I'm in range right now because I can hit up to 3 spaces away.
You're going to hit the FOE?
I can hit the single wingle.
You might be able to kill the single wingle. Whoa!
But we'll save that for next time. I want to thank you guys for listening to episode 1 of Sharks and Riptides.
I want that.
What?
I don't want you to hit the single wingle.
Oh, yeah, so I can take this thing out. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. We'll do that in episode 2. I'm going to attack this single wingle who won't be able to attack me back. So I'm going to get a free shot on this thing, which is going to be pretty cool. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, listening, and subscribing. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Drop a like, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.